God is able to make all grace abound toward you. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 8. And God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work. Right after his exhortation for the believers in Corinth, chapters 8 and 9, concerning giving, the Apostle Paul wrote, But this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. Every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity. For God loveth a cheerful giver, verses 6 to 7. Then he goes on to encourage and comfort them in today's reading. And God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work. Observe how Paul highlights some wonderful truths, which speaks about the nature and character of God and how it enables us to be a blessing to others. And God is able, meaning God is great. Paul begins where we should always begin in our thinking about Christianity, with the power of God. God is able, he says. In many places the church is weak because it has forgotten or lost sight of the power of God. The church has only one kind of power it can operate on, and that is God's power. If it loses that, it is reduced to the same power the world or any worldly organization has, the power of numbers, the power of political maneuvering, or the power of moral constraint. This verse is declaring that we must begin our thinking here. God is able. It is easy for us to see God's power in nature. That's why we love to sing, How Great Thou Art, or I Sing the Mighty Power of God, and many other hymns that speaks of God's greatness. I thought of those words in Hebrews saying that the Lord, upholding all things by the word of his power, Hebrews 1 verse 3b. The great universe is sustained in its complexity by the power of God at work. And God is able to make all grace abound toward you. God is gracious. Paul gives us the channel by which this power comes to us, meaning God is able to bless you abundantly, to make all grace abound toward you. Grace is a general term for all that God has made available to us. It is God's character, God's virtue, all of God being made available to us. Grace has one peculiar mark about it. It is a gift. It cannot be purchased or worked for. It is unmerited. That is why people do not know anything about the power of God, because that power comes only through the channel of grace. They keep trying to bargain for God's power, but if you bargain for it, then it is no longer grace. Remember, we are saved by grace, sustained by grace, secured by grace. We don't earn it, for obviously we don't deserve it. However, we received it by faith and thus enjoy it.
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily devotionals on faith and living out Christian principles.